But yeah, it's weird. It's weird to me to think now that Kamoshida and Kiri and Yoshikage Kira share a VA
It happens.
with Wesker, no less.
I'm gonna say a lot of characters share a VA with him.
Or Ouroboros.
I was gonna say DC Douglas doesn't do that much voice work though.
But when he does, it's great.
He?
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
I love the like where he's just saying weird shit in Wesker's voice. It's so fucking good.
Yeah. Like that one, like that Old Spice ad he did.
I gotta watch that video again. I haven't seen it in so long.
Look at your man. He's not like me because he does not have Ouroboros.
Complete, total saturation. Oh yeah. Also, I'm in the final fight now. I'm fighting the guy whose whole thing is he's so mad because you have a dragon tattoo. That's literally his whole fucking story beat.
Ryuji.
No, the one in Zero.
Ryuji.
Yeah, I know they reused Ryuji's storyline for Shibuzawa's Keiji. It's literally the same plot, except you know I like Ryuji. This guy I don't care for. I really don't care for any of the antagonists in fucking Zero. Like at all. Like I don't really like any of them.
Oh. Oh well.
Like
we can continue to not like antagonists in the next playthrough.
Oh god, when we do Injustice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we're gonna do Injustice 2 as well. We're gonna do both of them. We're gonna suffer.
Oh, I didn't realize you hated me.
This is for all of those stupid jokes. For all of those things that just made me go, why?
There are all those things that you laughed at, though.
I mean, yes.
I bring joy to people. You just bring pain. You just reward me with pain.
Yes. Hey, you say pain, but I'm the one playing it.
True. But you like it. Injustice is a fine game to play. It's just garbage story.
I love how people keep saying it has a good story, but it does not.
People who say that don't know how to read.
You know? I agree.
They just see flashy colours and they're like, oh, I like when the man in the blue suit punches the man in the red suit.
Superman is most interesting when Superman acts like the bad guy, because when he's the bad guy, he's not the good guy, so he's more interesting.
I had a friend, I say friend, it was Sam. I was talking to Sam and he was like, I was all on board with the whole plot. And I was like, yeah, maybe I could have got behind the whole, he said it made evil Superman believable. And I was like, yeah, right up until he like lobotomized a 12-year-old.
I like how Sam has just been upgraded to like, oh right, it's Sam.
Yeah. Well, drop the pretense at this point.
Like we know who it is.
Yeah. Sam is the gift that keeps on taking.
I mean...
my sanity. Every time you tell me something about him, I'm just like...
Every time where it's like, I always think there's no way things can get dumber than they already have.
They do.
And then he's like, oh, but I don't know who... I don't like Spider-Man, but I don't know who Shocker, Vulture, Scorpion, and Electro are. And you're like... How? How have you seen anything with him in and not seen those idiots?
At least like a couple of them. I can at least understand Vulture if you didn't see the one movie.
Or like any of the cars. He was in Spectacular Spider-Man though. And 90s Spider-Man.
That's what I mean, if you haven't seen Spectacular. 90s Spider-Man used him very, like maybe like one time. They used him too much. At least I don't remember him too much in the cartoon.
Or, I think it's 3 times. So there's one where they get like where he gets recruited for like Kingpin for like the Sinisters. Oh no, because they have the Sinister Six and then they have another. Oh, that was they don't call them the Sinister Six. They call them the Insidious Six.
Because of
Because apparently Sinister was too much in the show where like gangsters had to say, "I'll destroy you."
Yeah.
They kept Tombstone.
And Spider-Man was not allowed to throw a punch.
Could kick people though, or throw
Or,
them.
yeah, you could grapple. A lot of grapples. So there was tons of grappling in that cartoon.
I've said this before, but the most baffling thing is it's the best rendition of the Black Suit storyline.
Yeah.
Because, like, the most bizarre thing is, the whole, the Black Suit makes Spider-Man evil. It was invented for the cartoon.
I know.
And it's like, why is this it feels bizarre to me that this rendition is not only the best one, because it actually gives Venom proper build-up and it's like, oh shit, he's a serious threat. But it's like, all the other versions rip off the cartoon.
They really do.
How?
It's because they needed to condense a year's worth of Black Suit story arcs into like 3 episodes. So they're like, okay, it just makes him really angry and evil, so he has to take it off, and we can get Venom out after 2 episodes.
Yeah, but in the comics, his answer is just, oh, the suit's alive. Ugh, I don't want it anymore.
Yeah. Well, the suit was alive, and it was trying to merge with him.
Yeah, well.
This was after he used it for like 2 years.
He'd have been fine. Like, if he hadn't have done it, if he hadn't have rejected the suit, he probably wouldn't have gone crazy. Might not even have had to deal with Carnage.
Maybe. Who knows?
But yeah, so it's baffling to me that cartoon is the best rendition of the Black Suit, because everything else super bum rushes it.
So did the cartoon.
No, because it's
They
like
had several episodes.
They
had a couple episodes.
It was like 4. It was like you had the 3 episodes of Spidey in the Black Suit, and then the 1 episode devoted to Venom. But like the entire series, that entire season is, oh, here's Eddie Brock, here's Spider-Man being involved in a thing that makes Eddie Brock's life worse.
That's true.
It's like everything. That's why you get one of my favourite lines from that show is like when Eddie Brock is going, I hate Spider-Man. He cost me my career, my job, my health, my apartment. I just love that he's so down on his luck, and it's like, you did this to yourself, you shit stain.
Shocker! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
The ends of the earth! God, the fact he didn't say that in the PS4 game is such a missed opportunity.
I know. Shame, really.
Only
They don't really seem big on adding memes into stuff usually.
I mean, they put you say this. They put the Pete's Time theme in.
I mean that's true, but I mean like overacting memes. It's like how Dragon Ball Z never goes full ham on the over 9,000 thing like the original one did.
That's because they don't do 9,000 anymore.
But I know, they don't do like the over the top, like it's over 8,000.
They did have Goku hopping up and down
Crush.
the Nimbus Cloud while going Chala, head Chala.
Yeah.
But that's not a meme. That's the song.
Yeah, it is. They did. Oh, but they did actually go meme in Super because they had Dr. Morishito, whatever he's called, the guy from Dr. Slump, inexplicably his ghost comes from Hiffle.
Oh yeah, they straight up say Hiffle.
Oh wow.
So HFIR exists in Super's dub canon.
Wow. Do they have the German 2 devils there?
I mean, I'm sure they are there. They were probably just lubing up.
Hello, it is I, Hans, and I am Franz. And we are here to pump, slap, because I can't do it because I got a controller in my hands, you up.
I mean, this is basically what that filler episode was anyway.
It really was. Oh no, he's eating the fruits! I look forward to, when they fucking do the Boo series, and it's just them going, well, Boo sucks. Let's just put our fingers in the air. And now I get to watch Kiryu beat the shit out of a man to near death because of all the people he's killed. But
Cosmic Kiryu never killed anyone.
he has never killed a man.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was thinking about the way the Spectacular Spider-Man did the whole Venom thing, or the Black Suit thing. That was actually not bad.
No, it was fine. It's just 90s Spidey did it
like,
better. Like Brock felt like
in this one it wasn't that they were making him making Spider-Man evil. It was that the suit was like possessing him against his will.
Yeah.
Like because there's the episode where he goes out in the black suit to fight the Sinister Six, and he's quiet the entire time. And then it's revealed at the end of the episode that he was asleep the whole time. The suit just jumped on his sleeping body and made him go out and fight the Sinister Six while he was unconscious.
Well, someone had to fight those chumps.
And that's when he decides he wants to get rid of it.
No, yeah,
like,
Spectacular
well-
was good. Spectacular had a
Well,
good
if it's gonna
rendition.
take me for joyrides, I guess this is not safe.
But don't you just love when Spidey's like about to kill Rhino and is like, wait a second, I don't kill people except my uncle.
Uncle Ben! Oh wait, he doesn't exist in the Marvel Cinematic Universe anymore. It's fine.
No, yeah, he doesn't exist there. We're fine. Just replaced with Tony.
Yeah, and then Tony will die, and it'll be like Uncle Tony. Seriously, I'm willing to bet cash that they're going to do that exact fucking thing.
I mean, they wouldn't kill both Cap and Tony, would they?
I mean, they don't. Neither of the actors are going to be coming back. So
I think
why
they'll
not,
both
right?
probably die. But I think they're gonna make Tony Stark.
Robert Downey Jr. is like okay to make more appearances. He just gets more prohibitively expensive with every appearance. Evans is the one who's like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
Guess we'll see in a couple months. I mean, surely they'll just kill him so they can make Brie Larson appear like a normal human being.
If only she was.
But hey,
Alright.
guys, we killed all your favorite characters, but don't worry, Brie Larson's still here, and she will be here forever unless you're white or male. In which case, you can go fucking die.
Wait, did we mention that in the recording? Like her whole thing where she had that weird stipulation with her fucking party or some shit.
I thought it was her press
Oh,
tour.
her press tour. Okay.
Where like she insisted that the like group had that the people there had to be not white and not restrictions on how many white men could be there. And it's like, damn. I'm shocked Disney didn't step in and go, no, she's just taking crazy pills. Ignore her,
they're
she's
big on-
drunk.
No, they're really big on pushing the whole. The age of the white man is over.
I disagree. Because our age is just beginning. I've checked our privilege, we're still
Oh
good.
my god, I see what you did
Okay.
there. That's like,
Well,
that's
I was
reminding me
saying
of that
this to
stupid
my-
gag you made about Chris Redfield. Fucking hell.
Oh, where his power comes from his white privilege. And that gives him superpowers. This is what Tombstone fucking does. Tombstone, the Spider-Man villain, aka the black guy whose power is he's got white privilege.
Wait, is he the one that transforms into a fucking? Is he like
No,
Is he the racist white guy that turns into the black man? Is he that one?
No, that's someone else. Tombstone is just a black guy who got like chemicals on him, and that made his skin like pale and white.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like evil Luke Cage, but also white. But you know, like awkwardly white. I know who you're talking about with the racist guy who becomes a black
I
man.
don't remember which character that is though.
I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about. But no, because like between Chris Redfield and Tombstone, we just need the right kind of white privilege, and we get superpowers. I think that's how it works. I want to punch boulders, is what I'm saying.
So the more white privilege you have, the more boulders you can punch.
Yes. That's what Wesker meant by total global saturation.
Saturating in white privilege.
Yes! When everyone's got white privilege, nobody has! Oh, it's perfect.
It's like so what you're saying is
now
that he had the same plot as the fucking villain from Incredibles.
Yes, that's what I was
Everyone has
referencing.
white privilege. Nobody has it.
Exactly.
And when everyone's super, no one will be.
So that what this means is that there's actually a split universe. There's so there's a timeline divergence. So the one where the heroes win is where Incredibles 2 takes place in its mediocrity, and the ones where they lose is where My Hero Academia starts because everybody's got superpowers.
So I've actually come up with a theory as to why Incredibles 2 didn't win.
Why?
Because its main character doesn't have the nicest ass in that lineup.
Oh?
Yeah, Spidey. Have you fucking seen some of the pictures of him?
I mean,
Like, it's a statistic. Like 1 in 5 Cape marriages will be ruined by a shot of Spider-Man's ass.
either him
It's
or
like, yeah,
Solid
Elastigirl,
Snake.
you're. It's like Elastigirl, yeah, you're great, but damn, man, look at that! Look at that!
I think unfortunately, Nier doesn't have a cartoon or animated movie because that's like 2B might be the only thing that can compete with it.
Yeah, I always like when people were all, "Oh, I can't believe they put out this sexist picture of Jessica Drew
Oh,
as the Spider-Woman." It's like, bitch, that's a Spider-Man
literally
picture.
a pose that Spider-Man's done multiple times.
That's Spidey's ass. That's Spidey's sexy ass out there. But yeah, no, that's why Spider-Verse won. Because the Academy was like, well, we can't not
look
give
at
it to
that
that.
ass. Oh god, this is making me think of
Like,
this. Remember that thing you were talking about before, where people were mad at people like commenting on Elastigirl's butt. If you're like, stop
Yeah.
looking at her butt, it's like, but they keep showing it to us.
But
Like,
it's
there's a
there.
reason we comment on like 2B, Solid Snake, and Spider-Man's butt. It's always there. We just see it all the time.
And it's incredibly
is.
well sculpted. Yeah, that's my theory as to why Spider-Verse
Hey,
won.
whatever, I'll take it. I literally don't know anything.
It's also, who wants to see Wreck-It Ralph's ass?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Honestly, from what I heard, that movie is fairly mediocre. And like from what I understand, the trailer cut scene, the one trailer scene with the princesses is like the funniest part in the movie. So it's like, well, I've seen the only part of the movie I give a shit about. That's good. I don't have to watch it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just let's just look how many IPs Disney has now. It's basically
That's
the
kind of
point
what
of the
I
movie.
figured with it, because they were just gonna have like cameos from everything they own.
It's like we have Marvel and Star Wars now, and also look at all our princesses.
No, but it's fine because Disney put out a $1 billion movie that said "fuck the 1%."
Which is still really funny to me. I mean, we talked about it before, but it's like I said, that movie, like billion-dollar companies are always going to make that movie because it sells. Yes, you'd say it's counter, but they also know nothing's going to stop them.
Yeah, but it's just bizarre where it's like, yeah, we're with you. Screw those rich people, and it's like, but you're the richest of the rich. You can't say that.
You'll give us. It's like,
That's our
we can.
word.
You'll pay us money for it, you stupid idiots. Thank you.
It's like when people say twat, and it's like, you can't have that. That's cultural appropriation.
Whatever you say, you twat.
You're not even
Whatever you
saying
say,
it
you
right. Wrong. It's just not right. It's just not cricket.
See, the best part is, being around you, I do say twat more than twat, but when I'm around you, just to annoy you.
But it just sounds better when you say twat because it's harder, it's
true.
more aggressive, which is
It's
what you
true.
want in a swear. Yeah, like if you say, "Oh, you're a twat," it just sounds like
Being aggressive,
what?
because I was at the at one of the stores I go to. I can't believe it happened, but I actually own Broly merchandise now because I bought one of those, like a Broly statue from the new movie. It's really good. It was like $25. It's They also had Goku there, but I was like, nah.
Not about that Goku
If
life.
they had because they had the Goku one that goes part of the set, because there's a Goku, a Vegeta, and a Gogeta. If they had Gogeta, I probably would have got those two, and that would have been it. But they only had Broly and Goku.
And then you'd just be humming the
mean-
song, though.
Which one, actually?
Go, Broly, go, Broly.
Go Broly, go Broly,
Go.
go. Go Broly, Broly, rap.
Yes.
Go Broly, Broly.
And then, and
What is it? Is that where Goku and Broly just break into a random nightclub where it's all ice performing?
basically, what happened.
If I knew how to fucking edit, I would fucking love to just edit one of the fight scenes where one of them gets knocked in and then it's just the fucking Go Ninja rap.
Unbeknownst to the turtles, Vanilla Ice would then go backstage and then immediately kill Abdul and Iggy,
I know. It was tragic, really.
and left the fucking
That's the
Frenchman
worst
alive.
part. Polnareff should be dead. Polnareff is
No
the
one likes
worst
Polnareff.
character. I hate Polnareff.
And yet
I
he's the only
know,
one
and
that
it
made
makes
out.
me so mad.
Poor
Other than
Kakio.
Jotaro.
And the worst part is
Who can never
Polnareff got
Uh.
Abdul and Iggy killed. In fact, Abdul he got killed twice. Why did they keep him
Yeah.
around?
From what I gather, he was really popular, so they decided to spare him
Oh.
for a little while longer. But
You know, Abdul is 29. And it's like, what the fuck? He does
No.
not look 29.
He looks younger. It's kind of like how Jotaro is like 16, I think, and he does not look 16. He looks like he's
I mean, all the JoJos have been like
he does not look
teenagers.
16 though.
I think Johnny might actually be the old. from Part
Jolene,
7
I
is the
know, is like
oldest
19 or 20 when she's in prison. I know they're I know they're teenagers
Okay, so it
in
might be her
part
then.
4. Like, was it they're teenagers in parts 3, 4, and 5.
Well, part 1 ends with Jonathan and Dio both
Yeah.
graduating
Joseph
university.
is like 19
which,
at the start.
yeah, bizarrely, even though he's taller than most, even though he's like taller and buffer than
I
most
know.
people, like twice his age. Even bigger than the good old Stroheim, the friendly neighborhood Nazi.
Fucking Stroheim.
I'm shocked that Stroheim got into the Nazis, though. Like, how did they not look at him and go, "Yeah, you're just flamboyantly
point.
gay"?
But we do know how he died though, because he was in Stalingrad. Now,
Yeah,
but
Stalingrad.
we know what obviously happened to kill him
Stalingrad.
there. You see, clearly he was given like a jetpack, like attachment, and he flew up too high. And we all know what the protector of Russian skies is. So clearly, Zangief just
Crimson
fucking appeared and slammed him in the ground and turned him into paste.
Yeah, well, I'll take it. JoJo and Street Fighter share a universe.
As far as I'm concerned,
Good old Zangief.
he was just a little too high in the sky, and then
Real few a bad guy, but that does not mean
I
you're
still
a bad
love-
guy.
you know.
Zangief's not even.
No, he's not. You know
He's
the
not even
story of
really
why
a
he's
bad
there, though,
guy.
right? No, Bison's
Because
there
they
too.
couldn't get M. Bison or something.
So, like, someone actually went to the crane and was like,
Oh.
hey, you know Zangief's not a bad guy, right? And he's like, oh, no, I know. It's just because he kept beating me up when I was a kid, so he's a bad guy to me. And I'm like, you know what? You know what? That's fair. I'll allow
I mean,
it.
fair enough.
Poor Zangief. So poor Zangief. He was made a
Well, I
villain
do.
in that fucking movie, too, even though he's not evil. Quick!
Which one?
Change the channel!
Oh, the live action one.
The live action one. Quick,
I love
change the
that movie.
channel.
That
Everyone
movie
stares
is
at him.
so good and how bad it is.
You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen it all the way through.
It's good. Raw Julia
should.
alone makes that fucking movie.
I know.
Certainly an experience.
Well, I know he was having fun because he said that he just
Yeah, he
wanted
was doing
to.
it as
was
like a
just
last thing
enjoying
for his kids.
it.
Because he knew he was gonna die.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was like,
He was like, I'm gonna be dead in 8 months. This is the list of movies they want me for. I
And
can
he
do
picked-
one of them.
Well,
Take
no,
your
he
pick.
picked that.
They were like Street
because,
Fighter. It was like,
his
okay.
kids were really into Street Fighter. He wanted it to be a gift for his kids.
Yeah.
"Aw,
Game
quit for all Julia."
over. Fucking love that movie. Now the Street Fighter 2 anime movie is also like really good, just legitimately. Like it has some really good fight scenes in it. It's just really, it's like one of the best adaptations I've seen of like a video game thing.
Oh fuck! That reminds me. Did I told you guys? Ruben Langdon
Oh
got
yeah,
fucking shot
like,
at.
the Devil May Cry voice actor. Yeah, and so now we're
Yeah.
convinced that he is in fact Dante because they were trying to jack his car and
he either is
Yeah,
Dante
Skylar
or
wanted
he's
too.
Mac Windy. And he did, and he
gonna
like
say-
he transformed at the last
I'm gonna
second.
say, did he pull out his henshin device and go Chojuko?
We don't know. All we saw was that he just posted a picture of like the bullet that had been fired at him.
Turn into B Fighter Yanma?
Good old Mac Windy. Token white boy.
While his voice was dubbed by someone else.
Yeah, someone who could actually speak Japanese.
Yeah. Well, he could speak Japanese, just not, I guess, not good enough for the so it's like whenever he's speaking English, like he could use his regular voice, but whenever he was speaking Japanese, they dubbed him over with like some.
I'm just imagining now, just redubbing that with Dante quotes. Hello, I'm Mac Windy. This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
I'm pretty sure somebody's already done that.
Probably. I mean, I hope someone's dubbed Power Rangers Time Force with Nero. Or Virgil, sorry.
Probably.
I mean, actually, I say this, Quantum Ranger and Virgil are basically the same.
Pretty much.
I used to be your
I'm too
friend,
cool
but
for you.
I used to be your friend, but fuck you now. But why? Because fuck you. But I don't know why you're like this why you're like this. Because I'm dead. Wait, what? Oh no, sorry, that was the alternate ending we shot.
But
Good old Quantum Ranger.
fuck. But yeah, I like in terms of video game adaptations that are like going back to that, I can't think of any other ones that are like honestly like not like memes or jokes or we think they're funny that are like honestly like really good other than like
The
Okay, I
Phoenix
haven't seen
Wright
that.
movie was surprisingly good. Like it was just this kind of like but the games are super weird, and this was and it was like insanely accurate to the games or to the game because it only adapted the first one. And it's like, yeah, I'll get behind that. I do kind of want to check out the Yakuza movie.
Some people say it's not.
Yeah, that's why I want to check it out to make sure. As far as like other watchable video game movies, I watched Rampage. It was not the worst.
I'm kind of not surprised.
Pretty boring, actually. It was like, man, I would love if these monsters had more fighting, and then there was not enough of that. I'm like, well, I'll just wait for King of the Monsters to come out in a couple of months.
Like OVA sort of like movies, and they're a ride.
Resident Evil, it's one of its CGI movies is the best, and I might have even
Oh
said
wait,
it
is
to
it the
you
fucking
yesterday as to why
the one with
the other
Rebecca
day.
in it? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the best one, because there's this brief moment where Chris is all, "Oh, get revenge on you, main bad guy," and then it smash cuts to main bad guy in having a wedding, and then a drone strike obliterates his wedding. I'd like, you just fake. Wait, did Chris Redfield organize a drone strike to fuck up this guy's
only,
wedding?
Like it would have been
because he
great,
wanted
like if that's what it was, and like the camera zooms out from all the fire and the chaos, you get a helicopter view, and just in the rubble and fire, it just spells out "get cucked." And then it just becomes a war of the two just doing horrible shit where people die all around them, but they don't kill each other. It's just repeatedly doing shit like this to each other.
Good old
That
Chris.
that movie is fucking weird because it's like the closest thing we have to like a sex thing at all, because that fucking weirdo had a thing for Rebecca because he wanted to put his dead wife's hand on her hand to make her his wife.
I mean, Wesker. I mean, we say this.
He
Wesker
does?
has a
you're
thing
right,
for
'cause
Rebecca.
he's got that thing. Man,
He has the photo.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
also in the
man,
remake.
For whatever reason, a lot of people want to fuck Rebecca.
And I'm like,
that's
I'm
'cause
over
you're
here
boring.
like, I like Jill though. That's because she's got
Fucking
great taste in
boring.
in headgear. I mean, if it's between
Rebecca.
like Jill and Rebecca, yeah, all right. If you want to be total global saturation boy,
I'd rather be that than Jill Valentine. Who? Claire's
I mean,
great. Yeah,
obviously
Claire's great.
Claire is
I
up
love
there
Claire.
too, but
It's too bad. For whatever reason, no one will fuck Claire. Oh wait, there was that one
Yeah,
guy in
well.
Veronica that wanted to fuck her and then he got turned into a monster.
There was
yeah.
Kendo in the original version, and then well, things didn't go well for Kendo. No, the worst one is probably Ashley, where she's directly
I mean,
like,
fair,
"Hey,
it's
do you want to have
Ashley.
sex?"
I'd
And
say
I was
no,
like,
too.
"Nah." But it's still just like, wow, fucking sunk. How'd you fancy that
I mean, the only
overtime?
thing
No
he
thanks,
wants
I'm
to
off the
fuck is Ada
clock.
Wong.
Which you
Yeah,
wonder
that's
why.
literally
'Cause
all she does.
all she ever does is betray him, and then not betray, and then unbetray him, and then it's like, oh, is she evil? And it's like, well,
And
clearly
then in
not,
6,
because she
she's
saved
just
his
kind of
life
like
for no
helping
reason.
because
Well, yeah, because there's the
we had
evil
to have
clone
that
of Ada
fucking
Wong running
storyline,
around.
finally. Listen, I don't mind it because Resident Evil is fucking stupid.
I mean, I'm just working on the basis
Either
that
be
RE6
retconned or
is
they'll
probably
just
going to
dance
get
around it.
retconned out of existence. Or they'll just do what DMC5 does and be like, yeah, all that shit happened. I'm just waiting for DMC5 to reveal, yeah, Beautiful Joe also happened.
And so did Nocturne.
I mean, I thought Nocturne was actually a thing, because that's what happens at the end of 2. He goes to Nocturne World.
I mean that's the way they've defined it, but I'm waiting for
I can't wait.
the Devil May Cry to actually confirm
I can't
that
wait
in
for
the
like
game.
the next Devil May Cry
Instead
game
of, like,
where
in an
Dante's even
interview.
older and he's just in a wheelchair fighting. I'd fucking play it.
That'd be sick,
And
though.
he's got like a little pizza cutter on it so he can cut his pizza.
No, he's got a food liquefier because his teeth, because he only has dentures.
He blends pizza.
There's like a little blender attached. Yeah.
Fucking hell. I love just Devil May Cry and how stupid it is.
But that's the point, is that Devil May Cry never pretends to be
Yeah,
anything
it's literally
beyond
just
just
like
kind of
the
silly,
shit
stylish
that
stuff.
you would it's just like trying to be like the shit you would like as like a young teen basically. It's like I think chuny is the word that it is. I think that's the word. Chuny is what Devil May Cry is pretty much. I can't remember what it is, but it's something.
I just call it cool.
At least every Devil May Cry game, it was cool. That matters. That matters.
Except 2. 2 is just bad. I like how Beautiful Joe has like a line where they're like, "Hey Dante, did Enzo steal your clothes again?" Implying that the Dante in Devil May Cry 2 is just someone who stole Dante's clothes. Man, why can't Beautiful Joe get a HD remaster?
You know what they should do? Just make a Beautiful Joe collection. Just have those two, and maybe like a remaster of the 3DS game. Just change it up or something. That, or just put the fucking Smash game in, or even just 1 and 2.
Yeah, just put 1 and 2 out, please. I just want to play them. Like, I accept I'll never get Beautiful Joe free. It will not happen.
Nope.
Well, wasn't they? Or they
Where
set him
did
up
fight
as the
Jet
final
Black?
boss in the next one, or they were set. I remember they set somebody else.
No, he gets freed, but they're like, oh, but there was some other force that infected
And then they,
Jet Black
they
to
were
make him
setting that up, and then they
evil.
obviously have never done anything with it because they
Make
never
him
made a third
evil,
game.
Jet Black.
And then Kamiya had his exited from Capcom.
Blockman.
Kamiya blocked Capcom.
Blockman.
That's how I choose to view that happened. Although he did say he would totally be willing to come back and do Okami 2 or
The
Beautiful
problem is
Joe
he might have
3
blocked
or...
them, so they might not. They might have been trying to email him like to this day. Just be like,
Yeah.
hey, we want to make Beautiful Kamiya. Oh, blocked. Fuck. They should just do what other reputable developers do and make sock puppets and troll him.
I mean, that would be amazing, but it doesn't work on. It won't work on Kamiya. He just has this key specially bound for blocking.
If you
Jokes.
tweeted him, you're
It's
blocked.
every
if you
key
look
is
at his
specially
tweets
bound
long
for
enough,
blocking.
you're blocked. If you check out his Twitter page for longer than 5 minutes, you're blocked. If you say you like his games, you're blocked. You say you don't like his games, you're blocked.
I think there was that one guy who's like, please, Kamiya-san, can you please unblock me? And it's like, yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? Okay. And he said, like, and then the first thing he did was say something stupid. And
Fair.
yeah, it's just blocked him again.
The only winning move is not to play.
Yeah, basically. God, Cliffy B, though, it's such a...
Nope.
It's that kind of situation where it's like, man, I thought we were past this.
I am so, like...
But
I know we're going back
not.
to it, but yeah, I am glad that we're back to, I'm glad we got to see, like, old school internet drama of just people calling each other assholes. That's the drama I love.
Yeah. Let's just hope he doesn't leave a hard drive of child porn at his offices. Allegedly. They said it was. I mean, they have said it was porn, but it wasn't necessarily child porn.
Yeah, well, it's allegedly though. All of this is alleged.
But still.
We don't know yet. So
Yeah.
you can't take us to
Just
court
hear that?
because
We
it's
said
allegedly
allegedly.
a problem. He allegedly had this child porn. He also allegedly siphoned money from a one game to make Borderlands 2.
I mean, that part's not alleged. That part did happen. The actual other part was how much money they did launder through the company and back into his private account. So, oops. I like how it all came about because one guy was being sued because he like stole fuckloads of money, and it's like, yeah, this guy also stole money and he has porn. Reminds me of that big thing that came out about that Splatterhouse game a few years ago.
Oh, the Splatterhouse thing? Yeah, we were talking about that before. Where
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I was the one I was telling you about it. I think you probably didn't watch the video
Oh, we
later,
were.
but the one where like Namco commissioned the developers of Rise to Kasai to make it, and like we were just like, hey, we just want to beat them up, and you know, just like with some simple, goofy like slasher movie kind of like monster shit, you know, something kind of reminiscent of the old one, and then
No, anyway, like super restrictive, and then they were like, "No, I'm gonna do this like weird like
and
penis
like hide
television
it from the
screen
developer.
thing."
And not developer to the company.
Well, because I knew about because I knew the company because I'd seen that video that talked about that Flash game we never got by what's his name? I can't remember, the gaming historian guy, or not the gaming historian. It's the other one, the one who does like he specifically like does videos based on like games that got cut.
I still gotta watch more of gaming historian stuff. So I'm watching the cutscene where,
Yeah, go on,
where
right.
Makoto has her eyesight again, and there's those two Yakuza people like harassing her, and then Majima shows up and just starts beating the shit out of them because of course he does, and then pretends he doesn't know who he is.
I mean, that's just
No, he
that's
does.
Just Majima. He doesn't even know who
Yes, he
Makoto. He
does.
doesn't even remember her. No, he doesn't. He doesn't remember shit.
He does remember.
All
Makoto, you
Majima
fucking
remembers is
clown.
that he needs to fight.
There are
Kiryu
only
Chan.
two people in this world he loves: Makoto and Kiryu. He's bi. Leave him alone.
And
Oh yeah.
and what's his name from
He's
4,
mentioned.
but also in this game, sort of. Yeah, he's there because he's part of the whole backstory. It's like, hey, you regret the fact that your sworn brother went up and shot a whole bunch of people. And it's like, I wanted to shoot a whole bunch of people as well. So, I like how someone approached. I think it was like you who showed me that. Where someone like approached
Oh, yeah, it was Majima,
Mark
he
Hamill on
did
Twitter
not
and said, "I
remember
can't
it
believe
at
you
all."
voiced this guy."
I told you to laugh, you stupid
And he said,
motherfucker!
"I have no idea what that is."
He
For
was the
sure.
only good voice actor in that game.
I finally getting back just specifically to dub Majima.
We don't really
No one
need
else gets
that,
dubbed, just
no, 'cause
Majima.
at the same time, Majima's Japanese VA is so fucking good. One of the reasons I definitely want to do, like, 1 and 2 on my own is when I get to 2, I look forward to the fucking bomb scene. The one where he's disarming the fucking bombs. That's...
Yeah.
No!
And the guy's like, so you know how to do this, right?
It is
Nope.
so fucking good. I love the
I'm just gonna
cut to
guess.
where they make you think for a second that he just blows up. It's so good. Majima is so good. I love him.
I like when they have like the army of guys and they're like, let's go tear this town up.
Yeah,
and
they're
then all
able to
standing
like wear
between them is
Majima down to
Majima.
where he needs to go to the doctor, but he still kicked all their asses.
Yeah. That's because he's been doing respectable business ventures.
He's been making his
He's out of
construction company.
practice.
And he figured out how to make a construction company by reading shit online. That's my favorite thing. Is he just looked up shit online. I love it so much. Majima, you're my favorite. I love you. Majima everywhere is a gift. I never played, like I mentioned before, like I never played Yakuza before Kiwami, and like people are like, yeah, the Majima everywhere is like fan service because people like Majima, and I'm like, I already love Majima.
Yeah, it basically his appearances in OG1 are exclusively for like that's opening scene, the first scene you meet him.
The fight in the
where
ball
he's like, you know, they're about to throw down
and
Kiryu, so I don't fight you. I'm not gonna fight you.
Drives
Shangri-La.
I love in Kiwami they actually still have Shangri-La be fucked up from that. I'm
truck
glad that they kept that. Yeah, and 2, they kept it fucked up.
Well, it was in. You mean for 2, right?
I'm
yeah,
sure.
It was still
I'm just
fucked
saying
up
I like
in
that detail.
the original 2. Because you do go. You actually go back to Shangri-La again. I think
is like the
the
swan song of Kiryu. So
can't remember.
Let's finally
6
end
is
Kiryu.
oh hey, yep, we've been at this for a while, so
let's.
Sort of.
After 7 games, people might finally learn to leave the
will
old
live
man
on forever in our
alone.
heart.
But
the
you know,
real
you think
Yakuza
like
were the friends
after
who
like
the, way.
the first 2 times, like you know, after like 2, people be like, all right, let's just leave this man alone and let him just do his orphanage and just leave him alone. No, I haven't yet, but I know the.
You ever
premise
see
of
John
it.
Wick? The first one. Well, there's one scene where like the like main dude who pisses off John Wick is all, yeah, I found this like weird raggedy old guy and I like killed his dog, and then his dad's like, wait a second, he wasn't called John Wick, was he? Oh, he's like the best of the few and the proud, and you killed his fucking dog. And I always imagine that's what it's like. Where like, yeah, we got this evil, shady, like government conspiracy going on, and it's like, yeah, all that's left is this one guy who I'm gonna go pick up, and it's like,
why?
Well, what's this guy's name?
It makes me think of like like the Dragon Ball Z abridged thing for the Garlic Jr. thing. Is like, oh, he beat up his wife. He beat up his wife. Wait, who's your dad? Goku. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we also beat up his wife. You beat up. Okay, new plan. Get the Dragon Balls now.
I had this like bizarre headcanon with my friend of Kazuma Kiryu being added into RE2. So you just have, like,
I know exactly how it goes.
to
It's one of those
punch.
QTE
Kiryu just starts a heat
He gets
action.
punched in the cheek, and then he does that thing where he just starts turning his head while the fist is still connected to his face, and you hear like the crunching sound, and then he just goes and slams him into like a fucking desk, and then the fight starts.
Yes,
man, that'd be a vastly different game if Kiryu is in it. It wouldn't even. Be
I just want it to be
anymore.
like I said before that I want shit like if actual Infinity War to end, so like, or if at Endgame to be all, haha, I have all 6 stones. What do you have, Kazuma
He's just glowing
Kiryu?
like fucking
I have a
purple,
full heat. I have
and just like
fully charged heat bar.
kicks him in and like smashes his kneecap in, and he goes down. He gets the fucking gauntlet off him. And he just like slaps his face repeatedly with it, and then he slams it into his mouth.
No, you know. No, what he does is he just pulls a bicycle out of nowhere and throws it right in Thanos' face.
So he
I've said
tries to
before,
snap
I
his
have
fingers
said
to
I
delete
do
Kiryu,
want
and
somehow,
Kiryu dodges.
some way to get Kiryu and Smash.
What? What? He just grabs his like
No, he's not. He
grabs
tries
his
to snap
like
the
his,
fingers.
he
Kiryu
just grabs
just
like a
grabs
thumb
them.
and just starts twisting it. It's like ah! It's like one of those QTEs where you hit square repeatedly, so it's like square, 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 snap. Kiryu should have been in Tekken, not Negan.
Yeah, Kiryu for Smash, please.
Harada.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, fuck it. One of my favorite heat actions is where he just like flicks a cigarette with like precision
All the
aiming.
heat actions are
Hits a
fucking
guy in the eye.
treasures. I got to do the one finally because I found a box of nails. I got to do the box of nails one in this game. That's one of my favorites. I also like the one with the hot tea where you just pour hot tea in it. Oh yeah, a lot of those are
cool
like
the ones
in,
where you get like
two.
random passerby involved.
Or like there's just like a
In
hot
two.
chick walking
Yeah, where you
by,
could be like,
and they
"Hey,
get
street
knocked into her
musician, give me your
boobs, and then
guitar."
she just murders them. That's why you never fight chicks in Yakuza,
Yeah.
because they're all OP.
Yeah. So I think after a while, I like there was that one group of people. There's one like duo in two where like Kazuma Kiryu is pretty infamous.
Oh yeah, they're trying to
Let's capitalize on
scam
this.
Kiryu himself.
Not realizing
and
who
dressed
they
up
were
as,
trying
like,
to
his dead
scam.
friend. Like one of them was his dead friend of all fucking things.
Yeah. One of them's his friend who dies in one, and the other one's like Kiryu, and it's like you think they'd notice that he looks kind of like Kiryu.
I love too like the guy dressed up as Kiryu is
And he
also
gets beat
kind
the
of
shit out of
slightly
them.
fat. he's got like multiple chins, so he does not look
Yeah.
the part at all. It's so good. I love Kiwami too. It's so good.
Man,
You just play as Kiryu.
I want
instead
a
of
mod
Batman.
of one of the Arkham games, but it's Kiryu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine how easily he'd clean up crime in Gotham. It's like you'd have Bane
Yeah.
come in, but you remember that episode of Superman the Animated Series where he pretends to be Batman?
It's like
He beats the
Bane
fuck
like
out of
jacks
Bane.
up. Goes
Yeah,
to
that's
punch
basically
him,
how
and
the
Kiryu just
Kiryu Bane
catches the
fight would
fist,
go.
and then like twists his arm and like breaks it.
Yeah.
And then obviously, pulls him in, and then like his boot, like his like foot goes into his
Yeah.
face, and then drags him down with his leg onto the ground with his foot still on the face, cracking his skull in.
Yeah, basically.
If he would just show up,
As I said,
if he could
Kiryu would
just
solve all
the
these
problems of
problems.
every
Like,
game
he's
in a
just if
matter
he
of
could leave
seconds.
Kamurocho for
He
fuck's
could
sake.
solve the entire plot of Persona 5 in a side quest.
Yeah. It would be fucking hilarious. So imagine, imagine instead of protagonist, it's
Like,
Kiryu.
It's exactly like this. Like you hear
Going
about
to
the kid who
school.
jumps up, like the
Doing all
teenage
this
girl who
thing,
jumps off because of
but-
the abusive teacher, and he just walks in and then breaks the guy's legs. Like he hears about the kid who got his legs broken, and he just breaks the guy's legs.
Yeah. No! No, he hits him with a volleyball so hard it clean
Like
knocks him
the
through
fucking
the room,
the fucking
knocks him through a
Yakuza
wall.
who's like scamming the kids. It's just like he kicked. Well, no, he's a cocky shit. He's like, my
No, he
guys
just
look
scares
at you,
the
and he
fuck out of
beats the
him.
shit out of all of his guys.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, ah! And pisses himself. And then he just like walks over, grabs the camera, and crushes it with his hands. Fuck the Phantom Thieves. We just need Kiryu.
And then Sai's just also explain to me how you can't, like, no one's this inhumanly strong. You must have had some weapons.
And then, like, at the very
He
end,
just,
when
like,
like
thinks
Goro
for a
comes
moment.
to
He just
shoot him,
thinks where he
like,
hit the guy on
he
the
just
bicycle.
catches the bullet with his teeth, and then headbutts him, and then just like slams him through the fucking door.
Never forget, this isn't even like jokes, because Kiryu is physically strong enough to not only knock out a tiger with one punch, but to stop that tiger's entire momentum with just the force of his punch. Because he punches that shit when it's mid. I don't know if it kills it and knocks it out at least. But it's still like, he knocks it out. But, like, it's a powerful enough punch that stops its momentum.
And Kiryu was only a little tired after
like,
all that.
It fucking breaks physics.
Because an asshole kidnapped his daughter.
After knocking out 2 whole tigers on his own.
And that was also after he And that was also after he fought a fucking army of ninjas.
Hid inside a castle within a castle.
No.
I wish I could say it makes sense in context.
It really
is. Doesn't. Shit, that's such a weird part of that game. Like, it just happens. You're like, what? Like, everything else about,
it's like that
about
one part
the game
like, what?
mostly
and
makes
then,
sense.
Then they never talk about it again.
Shit. Kiryu and Haruka are just sort of walking by.
Never let anyone know that I murdered
a tiger with my hands. We'll never speak of this again.
2 tigers.
Okay.
Like, Kiryu could solve all of the problems of, like, almost anything in just a short amount of time, because Kiryu is just that stupid strong. Hitting him only makes him stronger.
Yeah. And if
has like an item
and if
in
nothing
the
else, it'll always have
has
heat actions
heat
to solve
bar,
the problems.
Immediately does a heat action. Doesn't matter what it is in the environment. It could be a baseball. Yes.
Or it could be a mysterious syringe.
Kiryu is great. I like how Kiryu is one of the most moral protagonists in a game, and yet he's a fucking crime boy.
I mean, he's not only that; he's the fucking boss of the largest Yakuza squad at one point for 5 minutes. Like, he is the fucking kingpin of crime for 5 minutes, and he's like, I'm just gonna go live my life.
She was written out of the plot.
See you later, fuckers.
She was. I really like. The entire time I was playing it though, because I'm not familiar, because I haven't played the other ones. I was like, oh no, I like her. She's going to die, but then she didn't. She just got written out of the plot in the future games.
No, she lives. She just had the awkward moment of it's like, I love this guy, and this guy's apparently my brother. I think. And Kiryu's like, I have to defeat him because he's a prick.
We have to do this.
He's just like, I just want to be the
also
only
just step
dragon.
over there for a second. Okay, we're closing the
That's
elevator.
it.
Bye! Oh, fuck, you came back anyway. Damn it! I never considered the idea of you just coming back. Shit. Well, I guess we're gonna die in this bomb. Oh, I guess not. Oh, that's nice. That was nice of him to take the thing out of the bomb.
And then they decided to not die. And then
the thing is that the thing's long and there wasn't a save point. I even said like in the beginning this is gonna be a long one. I might cut it into 2 episodes that I upload I think that might be the route I take. Just because, Jesus Christ, this will take a long time to render
Can't argue
twice,
with
because
that.
I have to also compress the file. So that's probably what I'm gonna do.
So how are you, Sabo? We've not heard much from you, and that's not fair.
Well, ran out of stuff to talk about like a half hour ago.
Tell me more. Okay.
Tell me more about what?
Tell me more about anything.
I slipped in the ice yesterday and smashed my elbow to the ground.
Oh, I remember when there was ice. There's only heat
Yes.
here.
Now there's ice. There's plenty of ice. There's ice that won't. There's like this one patch of ice in front of my house that won't melt because no sun ever shines on it because of the way that.
Why don't you just salt the
Houses.
earth?
Well, because it's actually on grass, so if I salt the earth, I'll kill the grass and it'll be a big dead patch
Fuck
of
the
earth.
fuck
You know,
the grass.
funny
What's
thing
the
is,
grass
Sable,
ever
it's
done to
supposed
you?
to, snow tomorrow.
Look pretty. It snowed today. Sort of.
There's Mr. Plowbin.
It wasn't high enough for Mr. Plow. It was like
Or the catch, Mr.
not
Plow.
even an inch.
Why don't you just leave traps for him?
Mr. Plow.
Yeah, he has a
That name
he has a
again is
long-standing
Mr.
rivalry
Plow.
with Mr. Plow.
I mean, I stood outside and angrily
it's literally
swung
just
my
Homer,
shovel
and he's just
at him as
singing
he
the
drove
song
by,
as he
but
goes
he
by.
didn't really seem to care as he plowed my driveway.
Hey, 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 hey.
Basically, yeah.
Not too far.
Well, they had Mr. Plow out last week when we also got a light dusting of snow, and he wasn't actually plowing anything because his plow didn't reach the ground. That's how little snow was there. But since they panicked because, I think last year there was like we had this one snowstorm up here that like everyone laughed at and didn't take seriously, and they didn't have any plow trucks set up, and we got like a blizzard. And everything was shut down for days because nobody was plowing it properly. So now whenever there's like, might be a few flurries, ready the plow trucks. Which means they have to drive around and make use of the fact that they've been assigned to do their routes, even if they can't actually plow anything.
They just have to pretend they're doing work.
You know, they drive by on their routes, but they don't plow anything because the snow's not high enough to actually get picked up by the plow. So they just go driving down the street.
They're drag racing.
They basically just get paid to drive up and down the streets doing nothing because they can't actually plow anything.
Reminds me of the people doing roadworks around here. Where like perpetually you'll drive by and it's like, I noticed that there's none of you are doing your fucking jobs. Just standing around drinking and smoking.
That's too much.
They're fucking jobs that the taxpayer pays them. Yeah, true.
Yeah. Also, a lot of them don't actually have a job to do. They just kind of get paid to hang out at the office. In case there's a problem, but there usually never is.
Oh, wait. Hold up.
Like
Hold up, 'cause it's gonna happen.
this one
You
guy
need to
I
be
was
quiet
talking
for
to
the
one
moment.
time is he works
The
for a
moment
town.
when he
He's like,
finally says the line. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. Shush!
What's the line?
Stop that. Fuck you! You timed it perfectly!
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
God damn it! Fuck you! Fucking kill yourself.
I don't even know what the line was because I
Son of
haven't
a
played
bitch.
this game.
You know what? Now I don't even feel bad about doing Injustice
Nailed
1
it.
and 2 back to back. Now I feel nothing. Join us next week for that, you fuckboy. Have a good day, everyone.
Oh.
Except that fuckboy. fuck boy.
I aim to please, but I shoot to thrill.